Infidelity is one of the oldest wounds in relationships, yet every story has its own heartbreak, shock, and lesson. What happens when trust shatters? What goes through the mind of a husband who walks into the unexpected? What happens to a wife when the truth catches up to her? This is not a story about glorifying betrayal. It's a cautionary tale about choices, trust, and consequences. Each story is fictional but reflects the very real struggles couples face in today's world. Jason Miller had been married to Emily for 11 years. They lived in Denver, Colorado, and from the outside, they looked like the perfect suburban couple. 2 kids, a nice house, and family vacations posted online. But Jason noticed changes. Emily stayed late at work meetings. She guarded her phone. She dressed differently. One night, Jason's friend, who worked in hotel security, called him. "Jason, I think you should come down here." Jason drove to a downtown hotel and walked straight into room 403. His wife was there with her coworker. Emily froze, her face pale. Jason didn't yell. He simply whispered, "You ended us for this?" Emily begged for forgiveness, but Jason couldn't forget the image burned in his mind. Divorce followed swiftly. The lesson? Betrayal doesn't hide forever. The truth always comes knocking. In Phoenix, Arizona, Marcus Johnson worked night shifts as a firefighter. His wife, Sarah, often complained about being lonely when he was gone. One evening, Marcus swapped shifts and came home early. When he walked in, he heard laughter in the kitchen. His heart dropped. There was Sarah, sitting too close to their married neighbor Tom. "Really, Sarah?" Marcus said, his voice low but sharp. She jumped, stammering excuses, but the damage was done. What hurt Marcus the most wasn't the physical act. It was that she betrayed him with someone they saw every day, someone who shook his hand and shared cookouts. Marcus packed his bags and left that night. Sarah cried, but in 2025, trust is everything. Once broken, it rarely comes back. David Carter, from Houston, Texas, thought he had the most supportive wife, Laura. At her 15-year high school reunion, Laura reconnected with her old flame. David trusted her completely, until one of Laura's classmates sent him a photo of her and the ex, holding hands and sneaking off. David confronted her. She admitted it, saying, "I just wanted to feel young again." David felt like his heart had been ripped out. "You threw away our present for a memory," he told her. He didn't scream. He didn't beg. He simply walked away. Months later, Laura regretted everything, but David had already moved on. The lesson? Nostalgia can be dangerous when it blinds you to what you already have. In San Diego, California, Brian Lopez worked in cybersecurity. He never imagined his skills would expose his own wife, Jessica. She started acting distant. Something felt off. So one evening, Brian checked the shared home Wi-Fi logs. His stomach dropped. Jessica's phone had hundreds of late-night video calls with one contact. When he confronted her, Jessica tried to deny it. But Brian pulled out the logs and showed her the timestamps. Caught red-handed by technology, Jessica broke down, saying she never thought he'd find out. Brian's reply was simple: "I always find the truth. It's my job, and I trusted you." He filed for divorce the next week. The lesson? In 2025, secrets leave digital footprints. And footprints don't lie. These stories, though fictionalized, echo countless real-world situations. The common thread is simple: lies can't last forever. Betrayal doesn't just break hearts. It breaks families, friendships, and futures. And in the modern world, with cameras, texts, and technology, the truth will always come out. Cheating may feel like a moment of escape, but the cost is always higher than the thrill. In 2025, more than ever before, trust remains the cornerstone of love. Once it's broken, there may be forgiveness, but things will never be the same again.